Hello, hello. Welcome back to Just Kidding with Sid. Today we are talking about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. And for that we have Laksh and Hiya.
I have completed the book Shriman Yogi approximately 100 times. I have visited more than 15 forts.
तुम्हें पता है एनसीईआरटी के बुक्स में 2016 से पहले बस एक लाइन थी छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के बारे में।
अफजल खान ने शाहजी राजे को अरेस्ट किया था. Only one Adil Shahi Sardar, Afzal Khan. He took the lead. I will arrest Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and I'll bring him in front of you in the court. Afzal Khan asked him that come, मुझे गले लगाओ. Khan immediately he raised his hidden dagger from here and he stabbed him. But Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj did not die because of the armor. Maharaj plunged his Wagner into the Khan's stomach. He removed his intestines out only.
This entire saga of wars happened. What was the reason behind this entire thing?
They used to collect tax. That one of them was jizya tax that had many conditions the Hindus were supposed to follow.
Maharaj did not have a big sena.
But with his guerrilla tactics, even with his small troop, he attacked big army.
The greatest tactic that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has used.
In the battle of Kondhana or Sihagarh, which we call it now, there was Tanhaji Malusare sent to defeat Udayban Rathore. Sambhaji Maharaj used to plan carefully, but he used to enter on the battlefield himself. क्योंकि वो खुद जाते थे. But 120 battles. पूरे 120 में से कोई भी नहीं हारे थे. Because of the betrayal, he got caught.
सबसे बड़ा बिट्रियल कौन सा था?
गनोजी और कान्होजी शिर्के का पूरा धोखा दे दिया.
If you have to define what is Hindvi Swarajya, how would you?
हिंदवी स्वराज्य is महाराज का सपना था. Nobody will have to convert to Islam and he wanted to have a self rule that would make all the citizens live freely.
How did Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj die? The most beautiful energy of Shivaji Maharaj. कौन से फोर्ट?
रायगढ़.
Can you tell me about the experience?
जब हम रायगढ़ पे चढ़ रहे थे, लाइक हम उतर रहे थे तभी, इट वॉज ऑलमोस्ट इवनिंग एंड इट्स बिलीव्ड दैट शिवाजी महाराज के आवाज आती है जब वो उतरते हैं. तो व्हेन वी वर वॉकिंग, लाइक अंधेरा हो गया था और कुछ दिख ही नहीं रहा था एंड देन आउट ऑफ द ब्लू कहीं से भी फुटस्टेप्स की आवाज आ रही है. तो आई एम लाइक भाई अगर महाराज यहाँ चल रहे हैं तो मैं धन्य हूँ. ये जो जिंदगी जी रहे हो ना वो ऐसी नहीं होती अगर शिवाजी महाराज नहीं होते.
So much to talk about.
Yeah.
Last time we talked about Ramayana, right? We haven't talked yet. This is your first time. कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत नर्वस फील कर रही हूँ लेकिन बहुत अच्छा भी लग रहा है.
अच्छा फील कर रहा है बिकॉज आई नो दैट आपका जो पैशन है टुवर्ड्स महाराज इज वेरी डीप. बिफोर दैट वुड यू लाइक टू टेल अस अबाउट व्हाट यू हैव डन, योर अचीवमेंट्स?
I have completed the book Shriman Yogi approximately 100 times. I have visited more than 15 forts. I'm currently reading Chhawa book.
Wow. And in terms of education, what is your age?
I am 11 years old.
11 years old. You don't look 11 years old. You look very young. Yeah? But that is because of the
I know that.
wisdom you carry inside of you. You know? What about you, Laksh? What is your attachment when it comes to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj?
I'm very attached to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Like, I have been reading the book Raja Shiv Chhatrapati Volume 1 and 2, which has inspired me a lot about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So his Baba Saheb Purandari's books, Dr. Baba Saheb Purandari's books are really good. I love them all. He explains them with really good clarity and he's actually narrating the incidents what happened of that time. Otherwise sometimes untold things are happening. So I would recommend everybody to read the Raja Shiv Chhatrapati book because it is very essential for every person to know the details, each and every detail about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. It's a very good book.
Can you tell me something about Shriman Yogi, the book?
Shriman Yogi is a book written by Ranjit Desai, who has visited almost every fort, and he is very passionate about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. He has written couple more books of Shivaji Maharaj. I've not tried them out yet, but I soon will.
But 100 बार क्यों पढ़ा? Like, what was that attachment towards that one book?
I had set my goal last year during शिव जयंती कि मैं ये बुक अगले शिव जयंती तक 100 times complete करूँगी.
Wow.
So like on 18 February at night I completed it 100 times.
Wow. Clap for that, yaar.
It should
100
be
times.
given Guinness World Record.
Guinness World Record for sure. Did you watch Chhawa?
Yes.
Did you like it? Why did you love it so much?
I loved it so much because of the guerrilla tactics that were used. Like it was like the different forms of Lord Vishnu.
Wow.
Like the part in which these were like surprise attacks and ambush. You know, the surprise attack in which they rose from the water as Lord Ram, and then they shot off all the Mughals. Then also that Vanar scene. They had taken a gada and they were shooting. The underground scenes, like from the ground, they were emerging on top. That was also shown in Fateh Shikast movie and many more movies like Tanhaji Subedar Tanhaji Malusare. He took that hatchet or some type of weapon and struck that Mughal Sardar by arising from the ground only.
Wow.
In Fateh Shikast, that was a really cool thing I liked, like the other forms in Chava, na.
Did you like Vicky Kaushal in that movie?
Yeah, he did a quite nice acting and showed true emotion, which was a lot.
Yeah. Did you
बहुत
cry?
emotion था
Did you cry while watching the movie?
in the end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why did it make you cry?
Means I was getting emotional seeing that Sambhaji Maharaj went through all of that just so that we could have a better future.
Right. तुम्हें पता है एनसीईआरटी के बुक्स में 2016 से पहले बस एक लाइन थी छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के बारे में. उसके बाद 2016 के बाद उसको एक चैप्टर दे दिया इन एनसीईआरटी बुक्स. डू यू थिंक छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के बारे में और किताबें होनी चाहिए?
Yes, definitely.
व्हाट डू यू थिंक? क्या लगता है तुम्हें?
होनी चाहिए so that every person in this world can get a chance to know about this great warrior.
एंड क्या क्या होना चाहिए? मतलब कौन सी चीज़ें होनी चाहिए अबाउट हिम?
There should not means there should be more detailed facts with proper documentary to make sure that there are no false stories about any of the warriors.
Right. What about you?
About me, I'm very sure yes there should be more detail. And you know, sometimes on Wikipedia it was just showing a full propaganda on Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj also. You know, they told that he was drunk and he abused women and all of that. That was complete propaganda, complete false news. And about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, I really think that there should be a whole book of him for the insert the books, you know, and many other kings' books also. But we need of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj also. Like they are writing about, you know, foreign dominations and all of that in majority. So they should also start writing about, you know, Marathas, Rajputs, and many other castes which, you know, freed our country from foreign rulers.
Can you guys take me through the journey of when Shivaji Maharaj was born? Then how he battled Mughals, and of course there was this attack of Portuguese also.
Yes.
And then he had an alliance with Portuguese, and then he fought against Mughals, and then he died, right?
1680.
Yeah. So can you, if you have to like summarize his journey from when he was born, like years also, if you know, that would be amazing.
He was born on 19th February 1630 till his death 3rd April 1680.
Okay, continue.
Okay, so he was born and grew up with Jijjao Sahib, as his father was usually busy with Adil Shahi missions because he was serving under the Adil Shahis. So he grew up noticing that how his mentor Dadoji solved the problems of the villagers, and he was very attached to them. Like बचपन से ही वो उनके साथ रहते थे.
Hmm.
So he knew how the life was tough for them, and he was very like he got very sad knowing that there were invaders in a country that was belonging to us.
Yeah.
So this is when he took the shapat at Raireshwar, and his first fight was at Raireshwar.
Okay. Who was that with?
Um, that is
Against Mughals?
हाँ Mughals ही. Um,
It was the Battle of Torna, I think so. His first battle.
no, Torna was the first fort in which he found treasure.
हाँ.
रायरेश्वर पे उनको कुछ मिला नहीं, लेकिन that was the first fort he scored.
Okay. उसके बाद रायरेश्वर मिल गया.
Then he started capturing smaller forts, but after expanding his army, he started focusing on much bigger forts. And his first biggest defeat means जीत थी उनकी जब उन्होंने अफजल खान को मारा. लाइक स्टोरी सुनी होगी वागनक की.
कैन यू अफजल खान की जो स्टोरी है वो पूरी समझा दोगी मुझे? हिंदी में भी चलेगा.
जिज्जाऊ साहब का सपना था कि शिवाजी महाराज अफजल खान को मार दे, क्योंकि अफजल खान ने शाहाजी राजे को अरेस्ट किया था. इसके लिए शी वॉज लाइक ऐसा थोड़ी चलता है, धोखा दिया.
हमें ऐसे. So Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was he was like sitting in his kingdom, and over the Adil Shahi side, where Adil Shahi.
Can you explain me what is Adil Shahi, what is Nizam Shahi and everything? Do you know what is that?
Yes, Adil Shahi is an empire. Nizam Shahi is one more empire. Qutub Shahi is also an empire, and the Mughals is also an empire. So in the Adil Shahi ka court, there the Badi Begum Saiba, she asked that who will be there to defeat Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. She asked her people. She kept a tray of Vedas, which, like, when, for example, if a right candidate comes, he will hold that Veda and tell that I will do like this, and he will eat that, which is Veda is also known as pan only. Okay, so then everybody was like, I will not go. Only one Mughal Sardar, only one Adil Shahi Sardar, Afzal Khan. He took the Vida like this, and he told that I will arrest Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, and I'll bring him in front of you in the court. Okay. After that, he called out for an envoy to send a message to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj that I have come for a peace meeting with you. I just want to do alliance and all of that. So he sent his envoy, and then the envoy told that to Maharaj. Maharaj was like, okay, I got it. But then that time he knew that the Khan had some way. He would try to kill him. He knew the Khan's envious ways. He was like, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was IQ of Einstein, whom we call now. So he knew what was Khan's idea because he had a very sharp mind. And then it happened that he sent his envoy telling to the Khan that I am very afraid of the Khan. I will not come there. You come to the base of Pratapgarh where we shall meet each other. So the Khan got it, and then he was laughing that he's just scared rat, and then they went to meet at the base of Pratapgarh. There, Afzal Khan came with his army of 10,000 soldiers. That time, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj thought of a guerrilla tactic. He hid his Mauras in the forest, the ambush attack, and then that time they went inside the Shaimina. There they talked with each other. They told that just like that they were speaking, and then Afzal Khan asked him that, "Come, मुझे गले लगाओ, आ जाओ." So then Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj went to hug him. Inside he had worn chilkhat, called in Marathi, also known as armor. He he uh, he hugged the Khan. Then the Khan immediately took him under his left armpit, and then he raised his hidden dagger from here, and he stabbed him. But Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj did not die because of the armor. After realizing that, when he saw that armor, the cloth tore off. Now, so he saw that armor, and then he was very furious that he has worn an armor. So he struck Maharaj in the head. Maharaj was bleeding a lot, and that immediately at that second only, Maharaj clutched his Vagnak into the Khan's stomach. He pierced it, and he removed it open. He removed his intestines out only. And then the Khan called out that, "Help me, somebody help me." Then Sayyid Banda came. Okay, he was trying to kill Maharaj. At that time only, Jivaji Maharaj cut off Sayyid Banda's hand, and he killed Sayyid Banda. After that, all the Marathas started the ambush attack and killed all the and they overpowered all the other forces. In that, Tanaji Rao was also included.
Tell me, what was the reason behind this entire thing? क्या एक पहला मतलब ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ मैं, the entire the Sultanate, the Dakhan, and then the Nizam Shahi, Mughals, they all came together, and this entire saga of wars happened. What was the first reason why this all triggered?
Shivaji Maharaj wanted to have self-rule and did not want the villagers and citizens to be troubled by the Mughals, Nizam Shahi, Adil Shahi and other empires.
Okay. तो कैसे ट्रबल करते थे ये लोग?
They used to collect tax. That one of them was jizya tax, that had many conditions that the Hindus were not were supposed to follow. Few of them are that the Hindus cannot build their house near a Muslim household.
Okay.
They cannot mourn the death of a loved one loudly. No, they cannot rebuild a temple that has been destroyed previously. There were many such rules that did not allow the Hindus to proclaim their own rules. This is why Shivaji Maharaj wanted that we all should live in peace without any troubles. इसके लिए.
Okay. And do you guys remember the greatest tactic that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has used?
I think the greatest tactic he has used was in the battle of Kondhana or Sihagarh, which we call it now. So it happened that time. There was Tanhaji Malusare and Suryaji Malusare. They were sent to defeat Udayban Rathore, a Rajput Jagir who had joined the Mughal Mansabdars. So they were going to have a clash, and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj wanted his fort back, because it was like, sometimes forts get exchanged again and again, sometimes in a treaty, and then they take it back through various wars. So in the Battle of Sinhagarh that time, there was like on the Sayadri mountains, they had to climb it, and they had one monitor lizard named Yashwanti. So Tanaji Malusare tied a rope to it, and he just threw her on top. Okay, she fell down again and again, until when Tanaji Malusare told that I will eat you raw if you don't do it this time. He threw her again, and that time she caught hold of the fort, and slowly one rope was tied to the Maharaj, the same rope attached to the monitor lizard, and then with the help of the rope and the monitor lizard, they reached till the fort and launched a surprise attack on them from those Sayadri cliff. But when they reached, so the main problem was that the main entry gate, it was locked, which is always locked now. So it was locked, and that's why they had to go from there and open the door to let the other Mauras come in and launch a surprise attack on Udayban.
So that do you think is the greatest tactic?
Yes, because like any other king has thought about it. Even Battle of Umarkhind also, that was very cool. Like it was an ambush attack, and that Kartalab Khan, he surrendered to Maharaj, which was shown in the Fateh Shikast movie. I saw that.
Interesting. What about you?
He's right about the fact that the toughest and the means like the most used tactic was Ganimi Kawa, also known as guerrilla warfare, which was used by the Marvels in capturing forts. So, the Tanaji chose the cliff that was the toughest cliff because he knew that Mughals will be like Marvels kaise aayenge, or they were arrogant. So he chose that cliff because there will be lesser guards.
Barabar.
So from there, as he said, they had to open the gate to let the Marvels in. After that attack, yes, Umbarkhindi was also the attack in which Umbarkhindi was a forest through which Kartalab Khan was passing through, and with Raibagan,
Raibagan.
Kartalab Khan is who?
Kartalab Khan is Shaista Khan's assistant.
He's the Sardar of.
Acha, okay.
He was one of the Sardars. So they decided, शिवाजी महाराज knew कि अभी इनको मैं आराम से हरा दूंगा, क्योंकि वो फॉरेस्ट सह्याद्री के फॉरेस्ट बहुत घने होते हैं, तो उसमें उन्होंने छुप छुप के हमला किया, और स्नाइपर एरोज होते हैं उनसे मोस्टली पिक आउट किया मुगलों को.
Maharaj did not have a big sena, right?
Yeah.
है ना?
But with his guerrilla tactics, even with his small troop, he attacked big armies.
तो बड़ी सेना नहीं थी, गोरिल्ला टैक्टिक यूज की बराबर, विच इज अ वेरी एक स्मार्ट वे में जाके अपने चतुरता को यूज करके एकदम अचानक से तुम्हें ये करना है, दैट इज गोरिल्ला टैक्टिक, राइट? बट व्हाट डिड ही डू सेपरेटली फॉर हिज ओन सेना बिकॉज ऑफ विच दे वर सो मोटिवेटेड? क्या कर रहे थे ऐसे महाराज?
They grew agriculture types, So first, many Mughal kings, they used to force farmers to pay taxes even though their crops were ruined. So what money they had left with them, they were like type half of peasants, na. But on Maharaj's side, Maharaj did not tell them that you don't he didn't force them to pay taxes. He told them ki don't pay taxes. Once your crops grow well, that time you can, that time you do it. Like that he made the economy very good. He strengthened his army.
And I was reading this somewhere that right now जैसे हम वो मिलिट्री का स्ट्रक्चर देखते हैं ना, जैसे मेजर हो गया, आर्मी मेजर हो गया,
Subedar.
ऐसे हो गया, ये जो स्ट्रक्चर था ये महाराज शिवाजी महाराज ने चालू किया था.
हाँ.
There was
Subedar is
Sarnobat,
copied from
yeah, Subedar, Sarnobat, and there were different hierarchies, different responsibilities. ये महाराज ने सोचा था, ये उनकी कला थी, ये उनका इंटेलेक्ट था.
हाँ, अभी बस नाम बदल दिया है. क्या?
सही बात है, अभी बस नाम बदल दिए. तो और ऐसी क्या चीजें कर रहे थे महाराज टुवर्ड्स देयर सेना जो इमोशनली काफी कंफर्टिंग थी उन लोग के लिए?
He made sure that they had proper homes to live in, were given money, crops, land,
and animals to till their land. He also made sure that in case of need, they will be given a specific amount of crops or money from the treasury
Okay.
that would make them um, contribute something towards Swarajya.
If you have to define what is Hindvi Swarajya, how would you?
Hindvi Swarajya is the self rule that Maharaj का सपना था कि nobody will have to convert to Islam and follow those rules. He wanted to have a self rule that would make all the citizens live freely.
That is the thing. And when people were, because I think like Maharaj Shahaji Maharaj was a part of Nizam Shahi, if I'm not wrong, right?
No, not Nizam Shahi, Adil Shahi.
Adil Shahi, I'm sorry. So then what about that? He was a part of Adil Shahi, and on the other end, like he's trying to make a Hindvi Swarajya. तो कुछ ऐसे conflicting नहीं लग रहा तुम लोग को?
Yeah.
Shahaji Raja did not try to stop Shivaji Maharaj because he knew कि ये जो कर रहे हैं वो सही है. He also could have wanted to support him, but he couldn't because he has been serving for years under the Adil Shahis. So he didn't have the heart to just leave them and suddenly join Shivaji Maharaj. क्योंकि उधर भी conflict problems हो सकती है.
बराबर.
इसके लिए he didn't say anything. Nor did he say anything to Shivaji Maharaj, nor did he support the Mughals. Like he was on both sides.
Can you talk about the evolution from Shivaji Maharaj to Sambhaji Maharaj and how it happened?
So,
Short में बताना, like जो main events हैं.
or like the main events, the
Yeah.
battles that has happened.
Main मतलब कब ये हुआ, फिर संभाजी महाराज कब पिक्चर में आए हैं, ये सारी चीज.
So many battles were fought, like Battle of Purandar, Battle of Kundhana, or formerly known as Sinhagad. So after all of those battles, in Fort Purandar, Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj's birth happened. His father was Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and his mother was Saibai. And by the time he was only 2 years old, because of that delivery, you know, sometimes women die because of the delivery, like how God Buddha's mother had died. That's how he's also Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj's mother also died when he was only 2 years old.
Okay.
So he never felt, you know, that motherly affection towards him.
What is the biggest difference between Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj?
The biggest difference between both of them is that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj used to think diplomatically, like this move I will make. He used to think before one move. But on the other hand, you know, two fingerprints cannot have, you know, the same connection. They cannot be the same. So Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was known to be a fearless king who did direct attack. Okay, so he also used many guerrilla tactics, but he did direct attack, like on this land direct we have to kill the enemy, खत्म करना है पूरे enemy को.
सच में? अच्छा, तुम्हें क्या लगता है? Do you
Both
agree
of
with him?
Huh?
Do you agree with him?
Yeah, but some part of it is not exactly correct.
Tell me.
Sambhaji Maharaj used to plan carefully, but he used to enter on the battlefield himself. क्योंकि वो खुद जाते थे, क्योंकि he was much more stronger. Means शिवाजी महाराज strong थे, not saying that, लेकिन वो मैदान में नहीं उतरते थे क्योंकि उन्हें सरदारों पर भरोसा था. संभाजी महाराज को भी था, but he used to enter on the battlefield himself because he himself was much more like मैं मार डालूंगा उनको, वैसे थे. इसके लिए
He was more aggressive.
हाँ.
सबसे बड़ा betrayal कौन सा था?
गनोजी और कान्होजी शिर्के का. उन लोगों को गिरकंड की वतनदारी चाहिए थी, इसके लिए उन्होंने पूरा धोखा दे दिया सिर्फ एक इतने से जगह की वतनदारी के लिए.
Yeah, they told also in the Chhawa movie that our father told your father that can you give us some land, that your father said yes. But Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj got very angry, you know.
I
सच
was
नहीं था.
related to movie also. That happened in true also.
Right.
He got very angry because he had short temper.
They wanted the Watandari of Girkand area, but Sambhaji Maharaj refused to give it because he knew कि हम लोग handle कर लेंगे, आपको क्यों ये pressure देना है. तो but they wanted the Watandari so that they can collect their own tax.
Right.
तो उसी ग्रीडीनेस की वजह से उन्होंने धोखा दे दिया संभाजी महाराज की वजह से संभाजी महाराज को, जिससे उन्हें मतलब उनको लगा कि ऐसे ही बाद में छोड़ देंगे, लेकिन दे किल्ड हिम. इनके लिए बाद में गनोजी और कान्होजी को भी मार डाला गया था.
अच्छा, गनोजी और कनोजी को किसने मारा?
औरंगजेब ने मार दिया था.
औरंगजेब ने मार दिया?
हाँ.
क्यों?
उनको लगा होगा कि अब ये लोग हमको भी धोखा दे सकते हैं. अगर खुद के केस्ट को धोखा दे रहे तो हमको भी दे ही सकते हैं. इसके लिए
औरंगजेब तो खुद अपनी फैमिली को धोखा देते आ रहा है
हाँ,
भाई.
वही ना.
he killed his brothers. He killed his own father also. His son Akbar was planning a revolt against him. You know.
What?
अकबर.
Why would you think that one has to kill their entire family in order to become the emperor king?
They wanted power. Greenness.
You know, it's Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, everything wrong happens.
Yeah.
After this in Satya Yuga, sab shant.
सब शांत हो जाएगा. Can you tell me why was Aurangzeb this evil?
Means he wanted to rule the entire Hindustan, not only the Delhi area. He wanted the entire Hindustan, and that greediness made him lead to killing his own father. अभी ऐसा कौन करता है भाई?
Also, I think that there is one type of thing that the Mughals followed, that after you rise against the other empires, for example Vijayanagar Empire and many other Tamil Nadu Empire, for example you are the king, you defeat them all. After that, if you are a Mughal, then you will defeat your own people. Okay, you will kill your own people and you will stand out as the main person.
Right.
Like that, they want to establish, like they were very selfish. They want to establish that I am the only person, I am the greatest person. That selfishness and greed made it go to turn things like this.
Are there any things that leadership qualities that you guys can recall from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj?
He was a very good leader and used to carefully plan all the battles, because his spies used to bring him news like a lot time ago.
Yeah, like Bahirji Naik.
हाँ, he was one of the most trusted spies.
And
तो उनको बहुत पहले ही न्यूज़ पता चल जाती थी कि ये आने वाला है और कुछ कांड करके जाने वाला है. इसके लिए वो पहले से प्लानिंग करते थे कि हम इधर से हराएंगे, इधर से सराउंड करेंगे, वैसा पूरा प्लानिंग हो जाता था. इसके लिए
वो स्पाई नेटवर्क में कौन-कौन था? Can you explain that spy network to me?
अभी नेटवर्क में तो बहुत लोग थे, लेकिन one of the mains were Bahirji Naik, Mahadev. Mahadev was a spy, but later on, after Shivaji Maharaj was put under house arrest in Agra, after that he made Mahadev his personal bodyguard because he trusted him a lot. So Bahirji Naik was very good at disguises and used to disguise the people who were the other spies, and used to send them as Mughal Sardars, no guards, कि तुम लोग टेंट में जाओ, पानी सर्व करो, सुन लो क्या बोल रहे हैं और आ जाओ, वैसा.
So what happened when Maharaj and Aurangzeb met for the first time?
Aurangzeb wanted to humiliate him in front of all the Sardars, but Shivaji Maharaj didn't tolerate that and he turned his back on Aurangzeb and left. That insulted him a lot, but he deserved it. तो वो गुस्सा हो गए and he put him under house arrest. Ram Singh was in charge of, Mirza Raja was in charge of शिवाजी महाराज सेफ्टी, क्योंकि उन्होंने
कसम खाई थी कि मैं तुम्हारी सेफ्टी अश्योर करता हूँ तो तुम आगरा आ जाओ। लेकिन उनको खुद को नहीं पता था कि औरंगज़ेब धोखा देगा। औरंगज़ेब ने हाउस अरेस्ट में डाल दिया। राम सिंह ट्राइड टू हेल्प बट ही जस्ट कुडंट। फिर ऐसे राम सिंह ने बस हेल्प किया और ये रूमर स्प्रेड करने में कि शिवाजी महाराज जैसे कहीं पे भी गायब हो सकते हैं, ही कैन वॉक थ्रू वॉल्स, वैसा उन्होंने रूमर स्टार्ट किया। तो दैट मेड औरंगजेब मोर टेंशन में आ गए। लेकिन जब वो और प्लानिंग कर रहे थे औरंगजेब कि अब मैं क्या करूँ शिवाजी महाराज का, उतने टाइम में निकल गए शिवाजी महाराज। कुछ लोग मानते हैं कि वो मेडिसिन जो लाते हैं ना डॉक्टर्स, उनके भेद में निकले। कुछ लोग मानते हैं कि वह ये क्या स्वीट के बास्केट में छुप के निकल गए। वो अभी श्योर नहीं है क्या है सच।
And this whole thing started because of the Battle of Purandar. So Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was in Purandar that time, and Murarbaji Deshpande, he was like fighting against the Mughals, and he fell, he died. So instead of losing more Maratha Mara warriors, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj signed a treaty with Mirza Raja Jai Singh, who had an army of 10,000 people. Mirza Raja Jai Singh. So after that, when the treaty was made, he gave away 23 forts to Mirza Raja Jai Singh, and after that he was called to Agra. Then Maharaj got very insulted because Aurangzeb could not, Aurangzeb did not order him. I will like cutting short parts of it, and then he was put under house arrest. So that time, there was, this is one very big untold story which is not told by many people, which is not known by people. So at that time when he was captured in Agra,
You have visited so many forts. How many?
Like around 10 to 15.
10 to 15. Can you name some?
Raigad, Sindhudurg, Vijaydurg. On the Vijaydurg fort, the handprint and the leg print of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj is kept.
yes.
Okay.
So I even saw that. Then I've even gone to Pratapgarh, Kondhana, then
Where have you
Panhala.
felt? Where have you felt the most beautiful energy of Shivaji Maharaj? कौन से fort पे?
रायगढ़।
रायगढ़ में. Can you tell me about the experience?
जब हम रायगढ़ पे चढ़ रहे थे, लाइक हम उतर रहे थे तभी, इट वॉज ऑलमोस्ट इवनिंग एंड इट्स बिलीव दैट शिवाजी महाराज के आवाज़ आती है जब वो उतरते हैं। हम लोग उतरते हैं शाम की टाइम हो जाती है ना, तो व्हेन वी वर वॉकिंग, लाइक हम लोग तो एकदम टेंशन में थे क्योंकि अंधेरा हो गया था और कुछ दिख ही नहीं रहा था। एंड देन आउट ऑफ द ब्लू कहीं से भी फुटस्टेप्स की आवाज़ आ रही है, तो आई एम लाइक भाई अगर महाराज यहाँ चल रहे तो मैं धन्य हूँ।
If I would have got to Raigad, that would have spooked me out.
But like, wow, don't you think that's very spooky?
नहीं, क्योंकि अगर एक ऐसा किला है जो महाराज का पहले कैपिटल होता था, उधर क्या स्पूकी, उधर क्या स्पूकी चीजें होंगी।
But what if you actually thought that some ghost is walking? It gives you a jump scare when you hear the first footstep.
कोई और भूत होता ना तो मैं डरती।
But
अगर
महाराज
मंजली
का
का,
भूत नहीं हो सकता ना.
हाँ,
महाराज की
and
soul.
no ghost can go over there because he is himself. People say that he's avatar of Lord Shiva. He's mainly bhakt of
Many
Lord
people
Shiva.
believe कि अभी भी footsteps आती है उधर।
And you want to believe that? That's up to you. It's up to you if you want to believe it or not.
Yeah, I
लेकिन हम
feel-
जब रायगढ़ पे थे, लाइक आई फेल्ट कि मैं उनके साथ चल रही हूँ, ऐसा पूरा एनर्जी बॉडी में था। अभी लोग कैसे किला चढ़ते तो है होते, लेकिन डिफरेंट स्टोरी।
Right. You feel energized. Do you want to visit any fort?
By myself, I've now visited just like 2 forts recently because my whole schedule is occupied so much with classes and everything at school. In my summer vacations, like I do 1 day cousin trip with my cousins. But the forts which I have visited is only Panhargarh and Devgiri, also known as Daulatabad. But I'm going to call it Devgiri because that's Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj who named it.
Beautiful. If you have to convince the audience to go and visit the forts, how would you do it?
Yeah, I would actually tell them to visit Sindhudurg. Sindhudurg is really good.
कैमरा में देख के बोलो जाके विजिट करो. How would you do it?
Um, Abhi, that depends on the people.
Suppose I'm a Maratha, I'm a Maharashtrian, and I want to. I'm bored, but I should.
ये जो जिंदगी जी रहे हो ना, वो ऐसी नहीं होती अगर शिवाजी महाराज नहीं होते. तो 1-2 किले तो जाके आओ यार.
Yeah, at least visit Raigad once in a
हाँ.
lifetime.
Right.
वंस इन अ लाइफटाइम तो बनते हैं. मैं 2
Right.
बार ही गई हूँ.
I will go next time to Raigad.
If you ever meet Shivaji Maharaj for the first time in your life, what would you say to him?
I would first मुजरा, फिर I would make a perfect list कि उन्होंने हर एक जंग कैसे लड़ी, हर एक जंग. क्योंकि अभी आज के बुक्स में पूरा डॉक्यूमेंट्री तो नहीं होगा ना, इसके लिए मैं जानना चाहूँगी.
Yeah. Can you
कि
tell me about the Sambhaji? Ha! After watching Chhawa and that climax, it still stuck with me. And I'm like, why nobody taught me the way it happened? They were trying to hide so many things. They were trying to somehow, simplify the torture that he saw, that
Hmm.
he witnessed.
Actually, there was like some wrong
Movie.
things in the Chava movie.
Acha?
Like actually, Chhatrapati Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was executed and also captured in the year 1689. And there they showed that after killing one Mughal Sardar, Aurangzeb died himself. That is not true. He died because of health causes in the year 1707.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact.
हाँ, मूवी में तो वो अलग दिखाया है, लेकिन औरंगजेब had died 1 or 2 years after Rajaram became crowned the king.
Yeah.
और मूवी में भी कुछ ही नहीं दिखाया. संभाजी महाराज ने जो असली में फील किया था वो अलग लेवल का था.
Can you tell me what happened?
Uh,
Matlab, how he was captured and then how he was tortured, like in whatever comfortable way you want to.
At first, like जब गानोजी और कान्होजी को पता चला कि संगमेश्वर में संभाजी महाराज रुके करंट टाइमिंग के लिए, तो देवर लाइक ठीक है, मुगलों को बोल देंगे कि वो लोग संगमेश्वर में. उन्होंने धोखा दिया एंड इन द मिडल ऑफ द नाइट दे वेंट एंड टोल्ड देम, मुगलों को, कि संगमेश्वर में संभाजी महाराज अभी है. तो वो उधर गए. उसके बाद संभाजी महाराज को पता चला, थोड़ी जल्दी पता चला, लाइक 5-10 मिनट्स जल्दी. वो तैयार हुए जल्दी से. वो उन्होंने लाइक आई एम प्राउड टू से दिस कि बिफोर ही वॉज कैप्चर्ड ही किल्ड अराउंड 1000 सोल्जर्स. उतना तो पक्का था.
And he fought 120 battles.
हाँ,
Complete life.
पूरे 120 में से कोई भी नहीं हारे थे. Because of the betrayal he got caught, and when he was taken in front of Aurangzeb, he didn't care anything कि औरंगजेब कौन है और क्या है. He was like, मैं मेरे राज्य का छत्रपति हूँ और ये राज्य हमारा है, तुम्हारा नहीं है, तुम लोग निकलो यहाँ से. वैसे थे. He was tortured to no end. फाइनली उनको मार डाला गया था, लेकिन फिर भी औरंगजेब ने जो कसम खाई थी कि मैं संभाजी महाराज को मारे बगैर ये क्राउन नहीं पहनूंगा, he didn't wear it till his last breath.
Actually, at the time of Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, that time when Ganoji and Kanoji Shirke, they betrayed him, as she told, they were in Sangameshwar, and that time many Maratha soldiers versus in the movie it was shown 5,000, but it was actually 50,000. 50,000 Mughals. So they were fighting, and then they came out. At that time, Maharaj was killing all the Mughals in big force, like with the Dan Patta, what we call
Dandapatta.
ha
Dandapatta.
Dandapatta, that one. In Marathi we call it Dan Patta. Ha. So with that he was killing many Mughals. With that he was killing many Mughals, and then many Maratha warriors died slowly one after another, because how can just like 20 Maratha generals fight against an army of 50,000? Like if they use guerrilla tactics, then that would probably work,
Mm.
but 50,000 it's impossible. So then Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was captured by all the Mughals along with
Kavi
Kavi
Kalash.
Kalash. So he was also captured, and then they were brought in front. Of Aurangzeb, and for 40 days they were tortured. Like the things how they were tortured was that which we call our lasers. They were put into Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj's eyes. Then his skin was peeled off. Then his nails were removed off. They cut off his hands also. Also, they put flaming fire in his mouth. It was not mentioned in the movie, but they put lava and all of that in his mouth, and he was like not moved by anything. It was still a very glorious moment for our Swarajya, and even after he died, it was like a complete glory moment for the Mughals. Like they were like, we won, we finally made the Chhatrapati go down. But little did they know, Chhatrapati Rajaram Bhosle was going to rule them. And after Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was tortured, the Marathas and the Marathas did not give up at all. They fought so much and so much that the Mughal Empire ही खत्म हो गया.
Can we talk about some underrated women characters
Sure.
of this
Shall say.
big history? One women character that comes to your mind.
Jijau Sahib, she was Shivaji Maharaj's mother, who encouraged him more and more to establish Swarajya. She played a crucial role in the Swarajya, and whenever Shivaji Maharaj was away, means on campaigns, she used to manage the household, the politics, the office affairs, the tax, and everything.
Hmm.
So she was also a very important person in Shivaji Maharaj's life.
Right. What is that one lesson that she gave to Maharaj which triggered this entire phenomenon?
She always taught him to that there should be equality between all genders. There should be equality in the genders. Everybody should have the right to do something of their will. So this triggered the fact that Shivaji Maharaj started establishing the rule of the Swarajya.
Hmm. Anyone else? Can we
Uh,
talk
yeah.
about Yesubai?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So Yesubai was Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj's wife. So when Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj was captured by Aurangzeb, that time she and her young son Shahu Maharaj, they both were also caught with Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj, and they were put in jail for 17 years. In those 17 years, they were put in jail. And there is also one more different story telling this, that when Maharaj went out to finish the Mughal Empire and to kill Aurangzeb, that time many Mughals were raiding the fort of Raigad. That time Yesubai herself, she herself fought for 9 months with the help of
Wow.
like 1,000 select Marathas.
She fought like literally for 9 months without even sleeping. Like she must have slept, but she majority fought most of the wars. Just like how Jijamata, fondly known as Aau Sahib, she was also a very powerful, very brave figure. Like that only Yesubai also was. Warrior.
कोई ऐसा है इस पूरी कहानी में, मतलब इस पूरी हिस्ट्री में, देयर इज समवन जिसके बारे में भी एक फिल्म बननी चाहिए?
तारा रानी फिल्म बन चुकी है, लेकिन आई डोंट नो व्हाई ऑन अर्थ उसे अमेरिका में रिलीज किया है।
ओके,
उसे अमेरिका में रिलीज किया गया है। आई डोंट नो व्हाई इट्स नॉट रिलीज्ड इन इंडिया।
It's actually good that it was released in America, but it should have been released in India also. Because you see, in America, they'll get to know legacy of our warriors, you know. But its dark side is that our own country needs to know about that also, and they are still not sharing it.
क्या था ऐसे
It's a
ताराबाई
sad
के बारे में?
ताराबाई was very brave. She fought majority battles when Rajaram was crowned
हाँ.
the king.
She was wife of Rajaram.
ओके,
No, when Shahu Maharaj was crowned king, she fought majority of the battles with him. So she was a stepmother, but she still used to fight with Shahu Maharaj.
व्हाट एल्स?
She also, same as Yesubai, she also made sure that everybody had equal rights.
छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज becomes the chief minister of Maharashtra. What all things would happen?
If he would be the chief minister of Maharashtra, first of all, he would do women empowerment, and he would stop many crimes. CTV in short form, which means corruption, terrorism, torture also. CTTV.
छावा में तुम्हें क्या लूप होल्स दिखे?
एक, औरंगजेब की डेथ दिखाई गई थी गलत टाइमिंग पे। दूसरा,
नथिंग, कुछ दिखा तुम्हें?
According to me, also Aurangzeb ka death, which I told, and the number of soldiers that were fighting. You know, it was actually 50,000 soldiers who fought against the 20 Maharashas.
ये तो नंबर का गेम है, ये तो ऊपर नीचे होता रहता है, पर चलता
That
है।
can happen, but you need the real history. You know,
Yeah,
history is not just any fictional thing.
yeah, yeah.
It's a piece of real things that had happened of that.
कोई और ऐसे myths है about the history?
I feel like about the movie.
नहीं, about the history.
In history, many people have mixed too much. पूरा दाल खिचड़ी सब मिक्स किया है। ब्रिटिश लोग को मिक्स किया है, मुगल लोग को मिक्स किया है, मराठा को मिक्स किया है, राजपूत को, everything like some things they have written है ना, they are not correct at all. And
बहुत
some
लोग
things are
मानते
correct.
हैं कि संभाजी महाराज ने शिवाजी महाराज को पॉइजन करने की कोशिश की थी,
Never.
लेकिन दैट वाज नॉट रियलिटी। वो र्यूमर स्टार्ट किए गए थे सोयराबाई और उनके सपोर्टर्स को, क्योंकि उन्हें वो चाहते थे कि राजाराम बैठे सिंहासन पे।
Right.
और ये भी र्यूमर पता ही होगा कि संभाजी महाराज ने दिलेर खान को ज्वाइन किया, लेकिन दैट वाज नॉट रियल। वो सब फेकड़ा बनाया था।
फेकड़ा? What is फेकड़ा?
फेकड़ा जो फेंकने का रहता है, डाइस जैसे।
दाल खिचड़ी को
हाँ,
फेक
दाल
बना,
खिचड़ी
दाल खिचड़ी को फेक बना दिया।
हाँ, फेक दाल खिचड़ी।
Fake दाल खिचड़ी. Anything else? Any other story that comes to your mind that you would
which
like to
is-
talk about?
Which we like to talk about. I would like to talk about the Battle of Pawankhand. In Pawankhand, Baji Prabhu Deshpande, he with his blood, then Fulaji Prabhu, Shambhu Singh Jadhav Rao, and all the other 300 Mauras. So first that whole place, the valley was called Ghodkind, but after with the Mauras blood, it turned Pawankhand.
He was very wounded, but he still kept fighting till he heard the cannons.
Yeah, he heard the cannons blast 5 times on Vishalgarh.
Can you tell me quickly Bas, quickly the story of Shaista Khan.
Shaista Khan was Aurangzeb's uncle, and he was sent by Aurangzeb to capture Shivaji Maharaj once again. But that plan also failed when Shaista Khan decided to invade in Lal Mahal, where Shivaji Maharaj used to live as a kid. Jizau Sahib tried to convince Shivaji Maharaj to send some other Sardar, not himself. But Shivaji Maharaj insisted because he knew the Lal Mahal better than anyone. That so when he entered he decided to enter and get the maps. Like अभी लाल महल को उन्होंने छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में कवर दिया था क्योंकि उनकी बहुत सारे बेगम भी थी ना,
हाँ.
तो उसके छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स कर दिए थे, तो वो सब का पूरा उन्होंने मैप लिया एक गार्डनर से जो शिवाजी महाराज के पहले फ्रेंड थे। तो वो गार्डनर ने उनको सारी डिटेल इन्फॉर्मेशन दी एंड इन द नाइट वो ईद के टाइम पे उन्होंने अटैक किया क्योंकि उनका कोई फास्ट होता है ना, तो वो डॉन्स को खाते हैं और फिर पूरा अगले दिन खाते हैं, वैसा होता है, वैसा ही कुछ होता है। तो वो लोगों ने किचन की खिड़की से एंटर किया जहाँ पे कुछ कुक्स खाना पका रहे थे।
हाँ।
क्योंकि वो लोग सुबह में खाएंगे ना एकदम अर्ली मॉर्निंग 4 बजे, इसके लिए वो खाना पका रहे थे। तो तभी शिवाजी महाराज ने उन सारे कुक्स को मार डाला। देन स्लोली वो आवाज़ हुई ना खिड़की की वजह से, वो क्रीक होता है, तो कुछ बेगम्स उठ गई थी, तो वो उनको ऐसे मार डाला एंड ही स्टार्टेड गोइंग इनसाइड टू फाइंड खान। खान को पता चला उन्होंने बुलेट फायर किया, गन था उनके पास, तो उन्होंने फायर किया लेकिन एक दूसरा सोल्जर बचाने को मर गया। तो आफ्टर दैट शाइस्ता खान खिड़की से कूदने गया, उनका हैंड ऐसे बालकनी पे था, शिवाजी महाराज ने हाथ के 3 उंगलियां काटने की कोशिश की, लाइक ये 3 उंगलियां कट गई।
That was the end of Shaista Khan.
नहीं,
But did he die?
No.
No, Shaista Khan was still left like that only.
But
Yeah.
why 3 उंगलियां, मतलब वो गलती से हो गया ना?
हाँ, like
he
Maharaj
wanted
was
to
not quick enough.
खतना है लेकिन उंगली कट गई, अभी क्या ही करते हैं ना, वो
Just-
भाग गया।
He was trying to just kill him, but that time only his hand was over here and his fingers were over here and he cut it. And also one thing, I don't agree with one thing, that it was not that they killed the Begum. It happened that when the Begum saw the Marathas entering, that time she quickly blew out all the lights, and that's how they didn't know where to hit, no, where to kill. So they thought this is Shaista Khan, this is some Mughal, we are killing, and they accidentally killed 2 wives of Shaista Khan. One was chopped into many pieces because they could not see anything only, and one had like 30 to 40 wounds. Still, she was almost in the shade of dying, but she survived. Like,
How did Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj die?
Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj died to various health causes. Like he had diarrhea, he was vomiting a lot. Also, there was one more thing that people tell, one more, I think so, rumor it is, that Soirabai's people only, they tried to, no, not Soirabai's people, but some people, like Chhatrapati Sambhaji Maharaj's hidden enemies, they tried to poison Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. So now that is what type of really big person, and you can go through it only by a time traveler, which I am going to invent.
He actually died due to high fever and some health issues.
Do you think he could have survived more? He could have lived for more years?
No.
He could have, but after the trip to Agra, जब वो वापस आए, उधर की हीट बहुत होती है, so due to high heat का temperature, उनकी हेल्थ एकदम ही बिगड़ गई, and he was traveling a lot ना उस टाइम पे भी, इसके लिए उनकी हेल्थ बिगड़ती ही जा रही थी. He didn't pay much attention, he was always on campaigns. इसके लिए he survived, means he could have survived more, but he didn't, because he didn't pay much attention to his own health.
Yeah, and when God calls you up, you have.
You
It's
have
about
to
the
go.
will of a person, you know.
Yeah, it's a way of going. Okay, any last words to end this podcast with? One message to the world when it comes to motivating others to read more about Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, because Mahashivratri hai, and
It was Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's birthday only this month
yeah,
in Feb.
I would like to tell everybody to read more books about Shivaji Maharaj that may give you some idea of the struggle that he went through just so we could have a better future.
I would tell that definitely read Baba Saheb Purandare's Dr. Baba Saheb Purandare's book Raja Shiv Chhatrapati, both volume 1 and volume 2, because these are really important books that you need to learn about. They have real life incidents mentioned, which will bring you through each and every adventure of Maharaj's life. And subscribe to his channel.
for more of these videos.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this.
Thanks.
इसका part 2 भी करेंगे.
Obviously, we shall do it. On Peshwa, we'll do now. बाकी का पूरा जनरेशन लाइन टू द
रायगढ़ पे
रायगढ़ पे करना है.
कहाँ चलेगा?
रायगढ़ पे करना है.
Forts.
You want to sing something? You were telling me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let's end this podcast with that. Yeah.
This is the Shurveer 3 song. हुंगार भरे बादल गरज गरज तलवार उठे बिजली कड़क कड़क पग धरण जहाँ नति दूज दूज बन काल मोरटवर जीते एक एक करके सब गढ़ जीते हर दुश्मन से लड़ लड़ जीते इंडरे माथे सूरज सा छत्रपति वीर शिव चमके तेज तिलक तलवार शिवाजी ओ शंभु रूप अवतार शिवाजी हुई धरा धन्य जनला शिवाजी राखी केसरिया की लाज शिवाजी हे तेज तिलक तलवार शिवाजी ओ शंभु रूप अवतार शिवाजी हुई धरा धन्य जनला शिवाजी राखी केसरिया की लाज शिवाजी अमुठवर घातल मावळ सोबती नाय पायला जाती पाती लढले मातीसाठी फाडाला कोठाळा नाही जाळू दिला कुटी नीती मुघलांच्या वर फाडकवला भगवा हाती मुघलांचा बाप तो राजा बाजा सूर्या होरा तेज होता राजा बाजा हर हर हरी गजा वजा हर 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 करी तुम केला स्वराज्य बाजा विजय तिलक जब ढाल रही तेरी ममता भारी ढाल रही लाज बचाना माटी री कही जीजा बाई शिवाजी सी जब तक तू तेरे सास रही तेरे ढाई शरण में ताल रहे मरना जब तक प्राण रहे कायम बदन स्वाभिमान रही हे तेज तिलक तलवार शिवाजी ओ शंभु रूप अवतार शिवाजी हुई धराधन जनलाल शिवाजी राखी केसरिया की लाज शिवाजी. Thank you.
Jai Bhavani.
Jai Bhavani. Jai
Jai
Shivaji.
Shivaji. Thank you so much, guys. Let's end this podcast with a Shiv Garjana. Let's do it.
प्रौढ प्रताप पुरंदर क्षत्रिय तुला वतंस सिंहासनाधीश्वर महाराजाधिराज योगीराज श्रीमंत श्री छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की जय.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Jai Bhavani.
जय शिवाजी.